Okay, so yesterday I had this session with a range of around 18 points, 19, and for me this was scenario 2. Test higher and continue lower. Test higher to 92, it went to 96 and continue lower. Scenario 2 was for 680. It's an LVN. 680 is this LVN. And continue lower to 72, which it never did, which was this. So yes, that is scenario 2. Scenario 1 was test lower to 80, 84 and extend higher to the all-time highs, but it didn't do it. All right. Today, scenario 1 is continue the downtrend that we had overnight, although we have a balanced profile. It's a downward skew. Price has been extending lower in the overnight down to 64. So scenario 2 for me is to continue this. We're opening at 75.75 on top of the overnight VPOC. Test a little bit into the previous day's range to the same LVN at 80, and then continuing to move lower down to 68 MC VPOC, the HVN at 60, and then the top of the gap zone, which is at 52. That'll be around 28 points of range. Scenario 1. Scenario 2 is the opposite. You're opening on top of the overnight VPOC, just a little bit lower too, 68 MC VPOC, this VPOC. This one. Test down to it, go back into previous day's range, test the VPOC at 90, and then potentially take out the high at the century figure, so 100. So that's scenario 2. Woo! What happened there? All right. Scenario 3. The overnight range is 25 points. The volume is 204,000 contracts, which compared to yesterday's overnight volume is slightly bigger. So scenario 3, we open. We have these two distribution areas, so we're right in the middle of it, and scenario 3 will be a push down to the downside, gap mid, be around 35 points of range. Scenario 4 is the opposite to the upside in a trend-like mode. Take out the all-time high at 3,700, and the 704 are all session high. That's scenario 4.